One thing about me, baby, you just can't talk and say anything to me, because I'm not one of them dumbass people that just allow people to say and talk crazy to me, because I'm not that type of person. You just can't come to me through text message, FaceTime, calls, whatever the case may be. Internet, you can't just say anything to me, because I don't roll like that. I'm a good person at heart. Overall, I'm a great person at heart. Like I will literally be there for anybody. However, when people, you know, choose to disrespect me or make me feel like I'm less than, or try to talk to me like I'm crazy because I'm always, yeah, this, that, and the other. And then when they come to me in a way and I snap off, well, not even snap off, because people, it's not worth my energy to snap off and get upset like that. People are not worth me, giving them that type of energy from me, because it's just not worth it. I had a situation yesterday that come about, and through text message, and I had to set them people down real cute. Like, sit the fuck down, simmer down, because this is not it. This is not that. You're not gonna talk and say anything to me, because that's just not who I am. I do everything I do to the best of my ability. So when you call me or confront me about some things that somebody else said, and you don't have 100% proof, you don't know. And people always try to get over and scam these days. So, of course, people don't want to pay what they want to pay for the things that they want to have. They always want half price or no price at all. So, when people come to me and talk crazy to me like that, I simmer down, because this ain't that. Because for one, I'm going to do everything that I got to do, so I don't have nobody on my back. That's one of my biggest things in my life. Like, every job I work at, tell me what to do, I'm going to do exactly what you tell me to do, even better, just so you won't be on my back. So when people be on my back, although I did all I can do because of what somebody else said, then it's a problem for me. It makes me feel some type of way. It makes me feel like I just want to, throw the whole situation away. Like, go on over there, because I don't have time for those things. But then you don't even have to do those things. You set people in the place where they belong when they come to you in the wrong way. And the next time around, they won't try you no more, because it's a proven fact. Because that's what happened this morning. You're gonna come to me with respect. If you can't respect me, don't come to me at all, because I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't tolerate disrespect from my husband, from my daughter, from my friends, from nobody at all. Like, if you're gonna disrespect me, we can end this right now. We don't have to go further with this. And that's what's going on in life with situations. In a lot of situations where people just constantly disrespect the people that they call themselves friends with, or they call themselves in love with, or they call themselves in a relationship with, or whatever the case may be. People continue on to disrespect people as if these people don't have a life, or these people don't mean anything. But the minute they need something, them the people they run to, them the people they call for, them the people they look for to be there for them. And in some situations, some people like myself they didn't got tired of the fact that you only call me when you're in the dark. But when your life is shining and up, I don't mean nothing to you. But when you're in the dark, then, kosher. You need to get up out that dark, because I have bright light all over me. I'm God's chosen child. God chose me to be everything I am. God chose me to do the work that nobody else won't do. God chose me to say the things that other people won't say. God chose me to be an amazing person altogether. God chose me to be his physical self on physical earth. He chose me to be that. And some people can't stand it. Some people, you think you know everything. No, I don't know everything. I'm not perfect. I don't, I make mistakes. Things happen. Things come up. However, none of those things are intentionally. I don't intentionally go and half-ass do my job. I don't intentionally hurt people's feelings. I don't intentionally make people feel like they're less than. I don't intentionally dig down in somebody's life and try to make them feel like they wrong for everything they've done. Because everything you go through in life is meant to go through. You got to go through the things to get through the process. People may think, like, if they go through something like, damn, God ain't even got my back. God actually has your back. He sees what you need to he see what you don't see. And, a lot of times in situations where God show up in your life and he sets you down or make you feel like that, you can't go on at this point of time, that's because he's trying to get your attention. He's trying to grab your attention. He's trying to show you the way. He's trying to show you what he needs you to see. And in order for you to buckle down and listen, he have to he have to come in and make you buckle down and listen, if you can understand what I'm saying. Because sometimes in life we go on and go on and go on in these situations, and without thinking and without putting ourselves doing the right thing for ourselves through God, and God see that everything that he trying to get you to see, everything that he trying to get you to do, he put obstacles in your way to see if you're going to get over those obstacles or things like that. In every situation you fail. So at some point in your life, he have to snatch you and put you down like he wants you to be down so he can get your attention. And a lot of times people don't understand that God needs your attention. So if he doing everything in your life to grab your attention and you're not paying attention to him, he's going to get your attention one way or another. So in situations where people going through things that they don't think that is fair or whatever the case may be, trust me, when you go and settle down and get by yourself and you look back over your life and see all those things that was happening in the beginning, the things that he was trying to get you to understand and see, and you never saw it, boom, everything comes to a stop because you didn't listen to God. God needs you to pay attention to him. God needs you to do what he needs you to do when he needs you to do it. Everybody's not on God's timing, but you should be. Like when things happen in my life, and I notice, I'm like, I feel some type of way because I'm God's child. I'm like, oh, it shouldn't be this way. I shouldn't be doing this, or, I shouldn't say this, or I shouldn't let these people get under my skin, or I shouldn't say the things that these people want me to say, or I should muffle my tongue when God give me a word, or whatever the case may be. In some cases, he'll sit me down and be like, hey, you either doing this work for me or you doing this work for society. Which one? Pick and choose. And, a lot of times I stop uploading my videos. Like for the last 3 weeks, I haven't uploaded anything on my social media site. Well, I've been using my YouTube for it, because that's where I'm trying to head to. However, I haven't uploaded anything really on the site that I'm always on every day because I had to get with the program. I had to understand what's what. I had to understand what's going on. I had to make sure that I need to, do the things that I'm doing. God keep telling me. I had a message from someone this morning that said, hey, I've been, trying to reach out to you. I'm reaching out to you because I have a jealous husband. He don't like me to do social media. So I got your number off one of your videos so I can contact you. And for a woman-to-woman situation to do these things, great things, and they look forward to hearing from me. That was confirmation from God telling me to keep going, because whether people tell you that you're helping them or not, you're helping more people than you know, because I don't even know this person, but they sent me a message this morning to tell me that my messages from my videos help them in their everyday life. That's amazing. That's amazing to have that work. That's amazing to have that happen like that. I'm not sure who it is. I'm not sure if somebody playing a scam on me to try to get back in my life. I'm not sure if somebody just nitpicking with me, but whatever the case may be, it is what it is. They took some time to send a message to themselves. Send a message to me and let me know that my videos, it actually helped them. Whoever it is been watching me, whoever it is know that I make videos. So God is telling me to keep on keeping on, because once you pull back and stop, then things can get real ashy. So, but in my life, when things happen in my life and it's traumatic, I pulled away. And I do that every time. But this time around, I've been wondering, I've been thinking, I've been, plotting, I've been doing so much things. I renovated my office. I've been doing all these things behind the scenes because I had to get up and reboot myself. I had to do something different. And the difference that I had to do is, get out with the old and in with the new and become this better person, because through the situation that I went through in these last 3 weeks, with my family or whatever the case may be, my daughter, and then my brother, things happened to my brother or whatever. All that stuff came to me at one time, and like boom, just like all at one time. And it's not fair, it makes me feel like, damn, I let other people's problems be my problem, even though it's my daughter. That's another person. Even though it's my brother, that's another person. Although these are other people, they are people that I love, people that takes a toll onto my heart, people that make me feel like, damn, I can't go on being happy if they sad. But I'm learning through this process. I was talking to a doctor, one of my doctors that I still talk to. He's amazing. And I was talking to him. We just talk about a lot of stuff. He's so knowledgeable. He like 80 some years old. He be telling me so much things. But and I won't say his name here, but yes, he's amazing, and he tell me so many amazing things. I gave him 6 years of work experience side by side with him. However, I still talk to him and whatever. And he was telling me about a situation where he was in when he was in the army or whatever, and you know, all these people he shot dead. His people shot dead right in front of him, and he just said he felt like, damn, how can I go on and be like this and be cool if my partner just got shot, head blown off, and I had to watch him, and then we had to pull him, drag him back to where he needed to be. And he said he felt so bad and confused about the situation as to how he was able to go on and live a normal life when this man just got his head blown off. That's a scenario. That's a situation where I'm in. I feel like every time something happened in my life, I feel like I take on everybody else's burdens. I make everybody else's problems my problems. And in this situation, this 3-week span where I just went cold turkey, I'm working on myself, and I'm able to see where Doc was coming from, because you know that's exactly what happens to me in my life. So I put those things into perspective, and then now I'm a better person. Now I'm able to like see the things that's going on in life and not take them as my own. And that's a big thing to do. Although I'm still working towards a better person, I understand the concept now. Like, I can't take other people's problems and just shut down in life. And that's what I've been doing, guys. Just shutting down when things happen. You know, seeing my brother just going through a situation that, you know, he possibly could have avoided, whatever the case may be. But, you know, God had to get him and show him, like, look, I need you to sit down. I need you to, you know, focus on who you are. I need you to get things done that you need to get done. I need you to be a dad for your children that's here without a mom. I need you to be a better man. I need you to think. I need you to think before you react. I need you to, you know, watch what you say to people. He need all these things from this one individual, and the only way he was able to do it was set him down. And you know, it's not fun for me to say those things. It's not cool, you know. It's not, ooh, my brother, he's going through these things, whatever. This stuff actually affects me way more than I thought it was. Me walking down the street, walking my dog, and I'm just bust out crying like, damn, you know, my brother got to go through this situation, but only thing I can do is be here for him. I can't take on his problems or whatever. When I see him, it's like, when I go and visit, it's just like he's still a normal person. He's still my brother. He still got a full life ahead of him. It's just he had to go through this situation to get through. He had to go through this process to get through the next process in his life. And people don't understand it. A lot of people that don't believe in God don't understand the process of things. Like, you know, my husband, he was down for 7 months. He was out here doing what he was doing, you know, out all time of night. And mind you, at that time, we was together for 18 years when that happened. We've been together for 20 years now. But we was together 18 years, and all them 18 years, that was a behavior I never saw. I never witnessed those things like that. I never witnessed my husband's personality like that. And it was just like, ugh, like, who are you? Like, ugh to me. Like, but then, you know, I still remained a good woman. I still cooked and cleaned. I still, you know, gave sex. I still was there for every beck and call. I still did everything that I supposed to do because I was speaking to God. I ain't stopped. At one point, I stopped sex, but that's another story. But I still listen to God. You know, if the situation going on with your husband or whatever the case may be, that's the last thing you want to do is stop sex because that's why they out in the first place. Well, one reason they out in the first place, looking for somebody else to sex with or whatever the case may be. However, you know, my husband, after all those things that he was doing, and God knew that wasn't his characteristics, that wasn't who he was, that wasn't what he was supposed to be out here doing. He got a whole wife and kid at home that's watching his strange behavior, not coming home on time, coming home 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Who are you? Drinking every day. Who are you? You going through that much that you just, you know, drinking out here trying to hang with people that only drinks every night. They work full-time jobs. They do all these things and whatever the case may be. But only thing they got outside of their home is the bottle, and you try to turn to that, and God quickly put him down on his ass right there. And it's not funny to me because I had to do all the work, the dog care, the house care, the child care, every single thing. And thank God that when COVID hit, my daughter was able to take off and stay home with my husband because I was leaving work every lunch break, coming home, bring him food, make sure he good, make sure he didn't tossed on the couch so he don't get no bed sore, make sure he didn't got up and use the restroom, all those things I had to do for him because he couldn't do them for himself. In 7 months, God had to sit him down. He had to sit him down and tell him, hey, look, you better sit down. You better sit down and understand what you're doing because eventually this woman's going to walk away. And that's going to be the worst thing that ever happened to you in your life. But see, that's what I'm saying. People have to understand when God steps in. God only steps in when God steps in when he can't get your attention by me telling you like, look, this ain't what you do. But see, me, I was a silent person. I wasn't arguing back and forth. I wasn't saying nothing. I just watched everything you did. And I was like, walking in the house sometimes at night. I didn't say, what the f you been? I'm like, because all along I was building myself up, building myself to be a better person, building myself to not accept the trash-like behavior, building myself up to be a better woman, building myself up to know that I'm better than the decisions that he's making. I had to build myself up to know these things. And once I got to the point where I was built, nobody couldn't break me. And to this day, my husband know that I won't settle for anything less than what I deserve. Nothing. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's, hey, a text message telling me you made it to work. If you lack on that, what you doing? Like, you can't remember to text me at work when you make it to work. But see, I don't have those problems anymore. I don't have those issues anymore. My husband sometimes send me messages and I be like, why he send me that? Just to let me know, like, look, I'm here, I'm doing this, I'm just okay, babe. It is totally okay. As long as you know what you're doing, as long as you know what you gotta do in situations like that, you're good for me. Because I'm not trying to huddle nobody because I don't like to be huddled. I'm not trying to control nobody because I'm like, that's one of my biggest things. I don't want to be controlled. That's why it's meant for me to work for myself. You can't control me. You can't tell me things that, other people abide by. You can't make me feel. You can't, in other words, I'm non-conforming. You can't make me conform to anything. So I'm not made to work for nobody. I'm not meant to work for nobody because every job I done worked for, I done worked my ass off in every situation and every job I done worked for. However, nobody seems to appreciate me. People always say, oh, you trying to take over. You doing this. You doing it. You think you know this. And you think, I don't think I know everything. But what I do know, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. And people don't like those things. People can't stand when you, be who you are. People can't stand for you to, do you. People can't stand for you to have confidence in being you. Rather, it's a million people on that end saying this. If I believe something different, I'm going to stand by myself alone. And it is what it is, and that's who I am in life. I'm not trying to jump on your bandwagon and I'm not trying to get you to jump on mine. But what I am doing is doing the work that God sent me to do to get to the next level in my life. And I just wanted to bring that message, guys, because it was tough on my mind that how people would come at me and try to talk to me like I'm stupid because I'm just like a laid back. I'm super laid back. Like, I know how to have fun. I know how to be happy. If I'm upset, I'm gonna go by myself. I'm not gonna put my energy on somebody else. If things not going right for me, I'm not gonna even come to if I was invited somewhere, I'm not able to come because I'm not gonna bring my energy, my bad energy, to something that's supposed to be fun. And a lot of you people is not thinking before you react in those areas, because people come to your situation. You'll have a cookout at your house and people will literally come to your house and act as if you the problem. nose all snared up, everything wrong. They point out everything that you ain't doing right. They point out the things that, why it's like this. Why I had somebody come over to my house and we was all sitting outside hanging out. Why your fence board so far apart? Fence board ain't even far apart, but when you build a fence and your fence board is they're gonna expand just a little. That's it. You can't even see really the neighbors. You got to get up and look. That's how you know when people got a problem with you and people just try to call out everything that they think negative in your life to make you feel like you're nobody, to make you feel like that you ain't doing enough. But, be aware of those people. Don't let them people in your circle. And if that do happen to be in your circle, look, you don't even have to argue with these people. Because when that happened, when that was said to me, I was like, babe, you did a good job. You did a good job on that fence. Because who? Like, you do good at everything you do. Your work is outstanding. So for somebody to come over here and try to make you feel like you ain't did nothing, they the problem. So in other words, we don't want no dealings. Go on away from me with all that negative talk. Because I don't like it. I don't deal with it. I don't have time for it. I see people, how they snare up at me, how people talk bad about me, how people say things about me, how people try to portray who I am, or whatever the case may be, all because they can't understand who I am and why I'm like I am. It's not your business to understand it. Only thing is your business is working on yourself. But see, a lot of people ain't working on themselves. They point fingers at everybody else and they're afraid to do the job, the inner work on themselves because they're afraid to find out the things that they need to find out about themselves. So they point fingers at everybody else like this. Just like I said before, you see them other fingers, more fingers pointing back at you than you point at me. So stop pointing at me and go inside and do the inner work. Do what you got to do in the inside for you to be a better person. Because there's a lot of y'all walking around here that ain't doing no work at all. You dressing up, you putting on makeup, you getting your hair done, and you walking off and you doing nothing for your inner work. Of course, you look nice. He probably look at you. He probably look at you. He probably look at you. And so many other probably look at you and say, damn, she look good. But then when they get with you, they realize quickly that you're an airhead. You don't know shit. You don't have nothing to talk about. You don't have nothing to share. You don't have nothing to implement. You don't have, you don't have the skills to be a better person. You don't have the skills to make people around you better people. And people realize that right away. And I always realize when I'm talking to someone, if they done went in and did the work. I had somebody ask me the other day. Well, I'm gonna make that another video because. And when she said that, I was like, wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. So I'm going to make another video about that. And I just want to bring that message, guys. When you're dealing with people, you allow people to know that, look, simmer down. You're not going to talk to me like I'm crazy. You're not going to make me feel like I'm in the wrong when I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. You're not going to make me feel like I'm less than. You're not going to make me feel like I'm beneath you. I don't care how much money you're making. I don't care. I don't care if you're a millionaire or whatever. That does not matter. That does not matter. If you're a millionaire and you haven't went in and did the work, you just got a pocket full of money. That's all it is. You just can look nice, dress nice, go where you want to go, drive what you want to drive, be who you want to be, live where you want to live, or go where you want to go, whatever case may be. That's the only thing money does. Money don't make you a better person, because it's some real nasty, snobby ass people out here with money, and that's all they have. Money. No love, no real love. Because a lot of times when you got money, you got people around you that don't even care about you. You got people around you that don't even, want to see you make it. Only thing they're around you for because you can fund them. You can give them what they need. And when you a millionaire, when you got a lot of money, you just give money away like it ain't nothing. However, money don't make you, it make your situations better, but it don't make you a better person in the inside, if you can understand. If you ain't went in and did the work, if you run around here treating people like they ain't nobody, making people feel like they less than because you got it, making people feel like they need you, making people feel like they, if it weren't for you, they wouldn't be where they are. You got a lot of people in situations like that where they hold on to people because of the financial status. But the minute you fall off, everybody disappears. And that's a hard thing to accept, because you always going and giving for people, going and giving for people, and then next thing you know, the minute you cut back on it, they disappear. They don't want you acting funny. They don't want to be around you anymore. They don't want to be a part of you anymore. They think you better than them, or whatever the case may be, because you cut them off. You cut them off financially. Now they're not your friend. But what I'm trying to get you to see is the things behind it is because a lot of people is not your friend because you have a good heart. A lot of people are your friend because you can financially support them. Understand that. And I'm talking to the millionaires. I'm talking to the people that's wealthy. I'm talking to the people that got a few dollars in their bank account. I'm talking to those people that's got people around them and they got second guesses about them. Like, is you really around because you like me, or you around because I can benefit from me? Ask yourself that, people. Ask yourself that, and see how many people that you put off. See how many people that you write off. And realize that, damn, these people been using me for the whole time. This whole time, they really don't have no interest in me. I remember one time somebody had said, once they, out of the way, they ain't got to never come back to my house, or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, okay, cool. Start now. Start today, because it is what it is. Like, at this point, I know that you just using people. You walk around using people, and it's not okay. It's not okay to be used like that. It's not okay for somebody to think, oh, let me just pretend that everything's gravy so I can get my way. Be mindful of those people, because it's a lot of them out here that's pretending like they love you and they don't. The minute the riches are gone, the minute that you take your power back, they're gonna disappear. I promise you, they're going to disappear. But they're going to creep back into your life. You heard the word back. They're going to creep back into your life with those old habits. Back. They still back there. They still thinking back there. They ain't grown up yet. They ain't did nothing different. So be mindful of who you let back into your life. If people then left you a couple months, and then they do something to come back into your life, be mindful of why you let them go in the first place. Be mindful of why you didn't want them in your life, no longer want them in your life anymore. Because the word back is strong. Back means back. You back doing the same shit you was doing. You back with the same tactics. You back with the same things that you was doing in the first place. You back with the same problem. All these problems that y'all having and dealing with these people and doing these things back to back, doing what you expected them to do, and you let them back into your life just to see that they still the same people. Be mindful of who you let back into your life. If you let these people go, let them stay, because they hindering you from being a better person. And y'all, I know this video that went on for 27 minutes, almost 28 minutes, and I really just came to say what I said in the beginning about how people talk to you and treat you like you ain't nobody until you let them know that, without even being rude, that you're somebody and you're not going to talk to me in any kind of way. You're going to respect me. So put some respect on it. And I just want to bring that message, guys, let you guys know. I'm going to let you guys go. It's Kusha.